All right, I think we are live. Let me
Mm-hmm.
just check my audio real quick, and I'll do an intro. Let's just wait for this to catch up on my stream.
All right. Well, happy New Year's, everyone. Welcome back
Yep,
to Jimbo
there we go.
VR and Whisper DCS.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Today we're going to be
So,
doing something that Whisper designed, something brand
yep,
new, a totally unique sortie involving not one, but two different types of aircraft.
yeah.
And
So,
go ahead and give them the rundown on how this particular situation is going to occur.
so I've been playing around with the F-5 a lot, which sort of inspired me, and I was also doing the Kiowa a lot, which inspired me. So I felt like making a mission that utilizes both. So Jimbo is somewhere over yonder, I don't know where, not at the same airbase as me, and he is in a Kiowa. He's going to fly to some targets. He's going to take out the air defenses. That's an important thing. There's a few AAA batteries. I need you to kill them first, because they will kill me in my bombing if you don't do that.
Got it.
And then he is going to laze my GPU-12s, and I also have guns and some rockets to clean up. Your loadout, if I remember correctly, you have 2 Hellfires and
Looks like
some
it.
rockets on your left side, right?
Yeah, I
Or do you
think
have
so. I
none?
think I might have some rockets down here.
I believe
Let me
that
check.
your
Yeah, they're loaded up.
um, Yep. So I think you have 2 different types of rockets. So when you are selecting your rockets, just make sure you select the right ones, because I may not have, I don't remember, but you might have some smoke rockets as well. And if you do, just make sure when you're trying to blow stuff up, use your HE rockets. And then if you're trying to give me a mark for the target, then just make sure you switch to the HE rockets.
All right, shouldn't be a problem.
I'm just gonna check my audio one more time. All right, yep, so that works. Well, actually, I'm gonna.
All right,
Okay.
let's go
All right.
ahead
Yeah, my
and
audio's
start to get
working. Just
everything turned on. Are you gonna
yep. We'll get going here.
give them the brief in here and just at least tell me know kind of roughly which like runway or heading you want me to depart from, if not a runway.
You have waypoints, I believe.
All right, sweet. In that case, we can go ahead and get the generators turned on, get the battery turned on here.
All right. Yeah, I had to fix my audio. Was it though? How do I do this again? Oh yeah, I need fuel, crossfeed, centerline, drop tank. Right. Yeah, that's what I have. I need my ground crew to do ground air supply. That's cool. So you are there as an option as bootleg 1-1. I think if I try and contact you, because the frequency just says 0 for everything,
Mm-hmm.
it won't work, but that doesn't matter because I'm just going to talk to you. If we wanted to make this really realistic, we could use SRS, and we could actually have to tune in frequencies and things, but we're not going to do that, so because I don't have that installed.
But ladies and jellyfish, we will eventually learn how to do the DCS implemented the voice chat that they've got, which might actually
Voice
include
thing.
some of the audio features that we want, like the radio
Yeah, I know
codec
SRS does. I think we did a stream with SRS. I'm pretty sure we
once.
did a long time ago.
Yeah, once before.
But yeah, the only thing with that for recording and stuff is that obviously I don't like it records your audio as sounding like it's coming through a radio, but for mine it's just crystal clear like through the microphone. So it's not as
You know,
great,
there's a
but
reason we use checklists. You forgot the key.
What? Robbery.
Set volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
all right, red engine coming up now.
APR 39 operational.
Checking the TGT.
Let's have to check this.
Startup. Everything's looking nominal so far.
Alright, it's just under 20,000 pounds. Check those cuts are right. Let's see. So I'm gonna be 15, 14.
Alright. We'll go ahead and set the laser on standby. I guess we'll turn on the auto focus.
I'm gonna be.
Got our main displays on here. Get the master arm.
Yeah, I need to put that on. Tack-in on. This.
Alright, everything's
on.
configured here. What's the tack-in that I should put in here? Is there anyone or should I just focus on the waypoints?
Just use the waypoints. Your airfield doesn't have a tack-in, so
Okay.
just use that. I don't either, so I have to use the map to navigate because this F-5 doesn't have waypoint navigation. So I forgot to check the frequency. That's what I need.
I'm also a helicopter inside of a hangar, so this is going to be a little difficult to get out of.
Bugged.
But I'm going to do my best here.
That's bugged. For what?
So yeah, I'm clearly inside of a hangar. I'm going to try my best to hover out of here nice and slowly, but no promises, folks.
What I would see if you can just like get basically just light on your skids and slide forward.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. All right, here we go, folks. Let's see if any
find-
of that
let's
helicopter
watch.
training will actually work.
Oh. Yeah, you can do that. Just careful. Yeah, nicely done.
We're out of the hangar, ladies and gents.
That's a bug. It shouldn't let you spawn there, but whatever.
All right, let's go ahead and find
What else do we need to do?
where Wasper's at.
Alright, so you can fly towards the target and start taking out those air defenses. And I'm gonna be taking off here shortly.
I'm trying to find where you are, though.
One.
All right.
I'm farther away. I'm not the same airfield this one, so we'll try to see. No. Yeah, disconnect the ground there, then
What?
disconnect.
Where did you even go?
I'm at a different airfield.
That makes
So-
sense.
I'm just gonna be linking up with you eventually. Alright, what else
Alright,
did I forget?
Well, here we
to
go.
do?
So
And
I'm
we
headed
have
toward where the
closed.
waypoint's taking me. Is that correct? All right.
That is correct. You can probably check on your kneeboard page as well.
I see on the HSD where it's telling me to go.
Yep. I'm gonna turn that on because there's no reason for it to do so.
I can drop the smoke grenades. Definitely gotta do that.
Oh yeah, and I forgot you have smoke grenades too that you can use as a mark. And I'll let you know, viewers, we are on the lovely Sinai map today, flying over the Fayum. It will be cool. Fertile Nile, whatever the word I'm looking for is, riverbed. And I'm gonna wait a minute so you get kind of near the target, because I'm gonna be orbiting for a bit before I can do anything. Because I need you
I'm
to
taking
do.
off, getting a little bit higher up here.
Alright.
Headed toward the target. I'm trying to zoom out and see what type of distance we're talking here.
I don't think you're too far away, but I don't remember exactly. Because I kind of made this mission like, I don't know, shortly after we did our last stream, so it was like a week and a half ago. Should probably close my canopy here. And we're just gonna chill here for a minute. Just check on the progress. How far is it actually? 12 miles? Yeah, I'm gonna wait a few minutes for you to go, and I'll probably launch at like 10 past 8. Maybe 15 past 8.
Got nothing wrong
Evan
with the
says,
target.
Jim, how's the Quest 3 treating you?
Quest 3 is absolutely immaculate, my friend. I'd say some major differences between this one and the first one, and the second, because I've tried all of them, is that the lenses are incredibly clear and the field of view is so much wider. This one has a significantly wider and higher field of view as well. And also, it's better quality lenses because these are the Fresnel lenses. These aren't pancake lenses. So with the Oculus 1, 2, and the 3S, they have pancake lenses, and you get this really halo-looking appearance around bright lights, and sort of like things. It looks like a glow, or like a halo around a small beacon of light. But this is incredibly crisp. It's like the equivalent of a 4K display. So if your game can run in 4K, then it'll show in 4K on the Oculus 3. But I don't think on the 3S or the 2. So it's the IPD, which is the pixel display, is extremely way higher than the other ones as well. So it's or the PPD, I think, is what is a lot higher, and that's the pixel per display. So you get much more dense pixelation, and so all the lines everything looks way more crisp and less pixelated on the sides. It's just so much cleaner of an image. It's not even really comparable. And it has a different CPU involved as well, which runs a little faster.
I can open and close the air vents. That's cool. Sorry. You're talking
No
about all
problem.
this
Is there a
technical
sort
stuff.
of light ceiling that I have to work with here?
I would stay relatively low, but get or stay as low as you can probably, but you know, you have to get high enough at some point at some range to be able to take out those air defenses and shoot at targets, because they're kind of along the tree lines, I believe.
Oh, damn.
Gas Turbine sent a voice message in the Discord. Let's see what he said.
Is it gonna even be comprehensible English?
Nope. Nope, it was silence and then a little noise at the end, which is I could see
about
from
right.
like,
I saw that from a mile away.
Alright, I'm gonna take off here. Press take off.
People in the chat, you tell me how the Oculus 3 is looking. Is the imagery looking cleaner? And is it looking smoother? I also finally got a 1080p resolution monitor. So now my monitor is officially running 1080p, and so the image that OBS is capturing is finally officially at 1080p. So everything should be basically the equivalent of your streams. The only difference is that it's
I'm gonna
VR.
have to.
That's like the only difference. I was trying to do comparisons between cockpits, like in the F-18, because we flew a sortie when we were both in F-18s, and I gotta say, man, it looks really, like, almost like completely identical. Like, the buttons at the same distance can be read equally as clear.
Alright, that's awesome. That's really good to hear. I'm definitely gonna have to check out your stream afterwards just to see.
Yeah, you gotta be the judge of it, bro, for sure.
Yeah, what direction am I supposed to go? Let's find out.
About 330 or 300 here is the way I'm heading.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's just from my particular
airfield.
airfield, but we're coming from a totally different area.
It's pretty much the same. I'm just basically.
What type of distance am I going to be looking for here?
You're gonna want to be coming a bit, heading like 262 approximately.
I'm going to go 262 here.
That'll have you facing towards the target. And
I'm going to use. I see a
you're
city.
about 7 miles out right now, 6.5. Yeah, the city you're near is Fayoum. They're not.
I'm
quite
going to
near
use the buildings of Fayoum as
it.
coverage.
All right. Currently, you're approximately 6 miles out from the targets.
Oh dang! So I'm close enough to engage them.
Probably. I don't. We're just out.
Yeah,
of
with
range.
Hellfires, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know what that is in kilometers.
I hope this thing has a working RWR. I turned it on.
Yeah, it does. It's a common missile warning system.
All right.
I mean, it's
trying to
mostly
slow this thing
AAA.
down.
That's like optically guided, so you should be fine as long as you're paying attention to that and you prioritize those targets from a distance.
Alright, I'm gonna try to enter a hover and find the target area here.
Alright.
I'm trying to hover over a clearing, so if I need to descend and just land this thing behind a tree or something, I should be able to. So I'm gonna go a little further over to the side here. I love the fact that I don't have a door. I can just look over my shoulder straight down.
Yeah, I like that too. Oh, I forgot to pin the...
Just hovering this thing to the side. It says your stream looks good. I tried the Quest 3 and I couldn't get it to work on my PC. Constant crashing. Now I'm thinking about getting the Pimax Crystal Light. Man, if I was you, I would just get the Pimax Crystal Light because it's a buy-all, end-all. You're never going to need another VR experience after that. That's it. You're done. Everything else is second in place or third place to that, but that's like the widest field of view, the highest quality lens. So yeah, man, that's it. Once you get that, you're set. Alright, I think I might see some targets way in the distance here. I'm going to enter a hover.
Alright, let's see if I can pick up a stable hover.
I guess I can't use George AI to help him, to have him find a target.
No, they don't have that there in there yet. I think that was one thing they were trying to develop was like an AI CPG, but
is there a
there
way
yet.
we can get smoke on the targets? I'd have to rocket it.
You would have to find it and shoot it, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Alright, let me go ahead and set my weapons here.
Well, I'm seeing greenery now. I think I see the Fayoum, the city.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing the city as well.
Yeah. I'm cheating, I'm checking where you are. Yeah, so you're facing like 253 right now, then you're about 5.5 miles from them. They're around a little town and in some trees. That's not helpful, because that describes 100% of the area that you're in, but...
Super nice description there, appreciate that big time.
Yeah. Well, we get to practice this, you get to get working on it so that you can guide me into doing and talk me onto targets. That's why I gave you all the smoke stuff, so that you can mark it and give me like a
Alright, that's true. It's just
there.
that I'm pretty certain I see the city. It's just that I'm not really seeing any targets. I probably need to ascend a little higher to find the targets. I just don't want to get within a range where they're going to lock with me on a missile. This is where it's tricky
I think
here.
they just have AAA. That's their main thing, but... Alright, check and 6 what's your loadout. I have a centerline drop tank, 2 GBU-12s, 2, whatever those are, allow 68 rocket pods with some HE rockets, and a couple of winders for good measure. I'm flying over here, and I'm gonna get my bombs lased for me by my good buddy Jimbo VR, who's somewhere down there in a Kiowa.
That's
And
right.
then I'm gonna go in
I
rockets.
think I see a group out there, but I'm not too sure. I'll try my best to get them though. But we got Kevin, one of the members of the Discord. He tuned in talking about the problem with the PCL is they're having let's see, oh shit, I'm about to crash. He says they're having massive issues. Yeah, see, that's the trick there. He says that the problem with the PCL is that they're having massive issues with the quality control in their lenses. I mean, to be honest, if it's a 4K headset with that amount of fidelity, it's probably likely to have some sort of issues. And from what I did my research because I was thinking of getting one. It honestly, it's just so much extra work because I think it requires multiple sensors that have to be set up around your around the headset, so it picks up the movement from in front and behind it. So it's just completely, it's kind of a lot of work, to be honest. Like I said, once you get it, you're not going to need to worry about getting another headset ever.
Yeah, Shotgun, the Tiger does carry these GBU-12s. I know the US didn't ever use them operationally because the US never used the F-5 operationally. We had like one squadron briefly that used them, the F-5 like A, and then it's just been aggressors. And the F-5E is mostly used by like Switzerland and a couple other countries. Austria loaned some or borrowed some from Switzerland for a little while.
Which winders?
I'm talking about GBU-12s. And just operationally in general. These type of winders I have, I think they're the A9P5, I think. This doesn't have M's, but...
They actually borrowed them from the other nation?
I think they leased them.
Oh.
Something. The
I
borrowed,
figured
I don't know,
there
it
had to
doesn't
have been some sort of
from.
trade-off.
Of course, yeah. The Austrians, yeah, they borrowed a few. I don't know the details of it, because they don't fly them anymore. They replaced them with Eurofighters. The Swiss do still fly the F-5 a little bit, but they're phasing them out. Because I want to say they're getting they might be getting F-35s, I don't know. I think they did, actually. I think they had like a referendum or something in the country and like voted about whether or not they would start to phase out their Hornets and upgrade to F-35s. And it was like, the decision was made to get them after the votes in support of getting new aircraft was like 50.1% or something like that. Like, it was just so unbelievably close, but...
Dang, that's all it took, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm near the airfield.
Now, is GBU-12s what they would typically do in a situation like this, or would they go for either dumb bombs or maybe even bigger ones like 10s, 16s? I don't think a 24 would be used in a situation like
No,
this.
that's excessive. For most close air support that the U.S. has done, it's pretty typical as 500-pound bombs. Either GBU-38 JDAMs or GBU-12s is most typical, because you can carry a few of them and still have the range and everything in loiter time instead of carrying big heavy bombs and using a lot more fuel. And also, you're considering that if you're doing close air support, you know, in the name is close, so you're generally going to be in fairly close proximity to friendlies or civilians or something, so you don't want to be using something that's going to have really, really high collateral damage unless you need to. Because things like the 2,000-pound bombs are basically exclusively used for strike missions and against fixed targets, especially the GBU-24 and like the GBU-31 penetrator bomb that's designed for, you know, punching through concrete and things like that, or bunkers and hardened targets.
It's not designed for ships?
Not specifically. I mean, you could use it for that, I suppose. I mean, there are other bombs that are designed as anti-ship weapons, like the quick sink bomb, which is kind of cool.
In what scenario would things like the harpoon be used, something like that, or specifically the JSOW? I'm really interested, like what scenario, because I know that they used missiles when they were doing Desert Storm. They definitely deployed a lot of missiles from fighter jets at that time.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure
what the ideal target was for those.
Like when the JSOW entered service. I do know that in the second Gulf War, in 2003, that invasion of Iraq, the U.S., particularly from Hornets, I don't think the Air Force deployed many, at least from F-16s. They might have from Strike Eagles and things, but they deployed a whole bunch of them from Hornets, and they were the AGM-154A, the cluster one. So it was basically, they would use them mostly against SAM sites. So they would roll it when they were doing either a close air support mission, or sometimes they would do on-call CAS. So they'd be there, and then they would get contacted by AWACS or something, and told to either contact another aircraft or a JTAC or something, or well, usually another aircraft, and that's being engaged by SAMs or something, or locked up by them, and they would come in and they'd have like a harm or a couple harms and a JSOW or something like that, or maybe one person would have a few harms and then their wingman might have JSOWs or something, or other cluster munitions, and then they would use those to go after SAMs. It's pretty typical. As I'm not too sure about the usage of the C model, the single warhead. I would imagine that would be used against other hard targets where you would need one singular warhead rather than a cluster munition, and when you need more range because you can't get close enough due to air defenses or enemy fighters or something like that, because you can get that 50-55 mile range or so out of the the JSOW.
Would you say that cluster munitions were probably the least used? I
They
mean,
were
just-
used in 2003 in Iraq.
Those would be more for like what, light armor and installations of like enemies, small enemy installations. They wouldn't. They
Yeah,
wouldn't
they're
do
not
that
going to be
in-
used against armored
on-
targets, heavily armored targets, because they just won't do anything against them. But
Or
like I
in
said,
cities,
typically
they
they're
wouldn't
used
do that
against.
with the city.
No,
Like,
because
they
you
wouldn't do that with
are
those air support
going
guys.
to do. There's just too much collateral damage.
Yeah, they'd
that would be
deploy like
caused by
a
that.
laser guided missile or something. That would make way more sense.
Typically, yes, laser guided bombs and things like that. Things that are going to offer you much more precision. Cluster bombs, the cluster munitions are typically used, as far as I'm aware, against SAM sites. That was something that they were generally used against, because you obviously, as you are familiar with, the SAM site consists of a whole bunch of different vehicles and things in a relatively small area.
Mhm.
So a cluster munition that's going to be able to cover that area with a lot of little fragments and maybe not entirely destroy the vehicles and radars and things that are there, they will be able to do enough damage to put them out of action.
Yeah.
Fucking
that's
says,
a
yeah, I thought you were
possibility.
carrying the Ps because of their weird-looking fins. Is the P5 at all aspect A9P? Yeah, I don't remember the whole development or when of the Sidewinder and when they started being all aspect, but these, as far as I'm aware anyway, are all aspect. I know like the AIM-9B is rear aspect and pretty terrible because it's like a roughly guided rocket, but
I think I might have
but that's
found
also
a-
from like the 50s or 60s.
I think I might have. Oh, no, these are just random civilians. I'm looking. And
Well,
I'm
you're
seeing
heading in the
heat
right direction.
signatures.
You're about 6 miles out. Are you in IR mode?
Yeah.
Alright, just checking. You can use the F10 map if you need to, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Unless you have a problem with that.
Oh wait,
Just
which
to get
is
you, like, a
the,
bearing
the
in the
one that
distance.
switched to IR mode?
All right, let's see if I can pick up a stable hover.
What was that?
Do we just switch to night vision mode? No, which was the button that switched to IR mode here? I'm pretty sure. Just press video.
Let me see.
Yeah, you can set it to TID.
It's MMS sensor select TV/TIS/hog menu back. It's that button.
Got it.
TV/TIS.
And that's on the co-pilot panel. Got it.
Correct. On the stick, I think. I forget. Inside clicking. I don't remember exactly where it is in the physical aircraft, but somewhere. Well, how's it going, viewers? I hope you're doing pretty well. I
found it
hope
right
your
here,
first
perfect.
few days or so of the new year have been nice. Doing some DCS stuff. Back to that. It's been like a week and a half or so since our last stream. Probably going to be doing a couple more soon. We'll do some other stuff after this mission. Probably going to do like some other streams soon, like Left 4 Dead maybe again. Maybe with Gas if he wants to play that. I hope he does, because I bought Left 4 Dead for him.
You actually
Like,
invested in
like-
it.
I mean, it's not a big investment. It was on sale. It was like $2, so I was like, I don't care, but it's still, I would like to play with him regardless. I think it would be really fun.
Dang, are there can you give me sort of a descriptions of the vehicles? Are there just armored vehicles, or are there buildings that they're around maybe?
There are some buildings that they're around.
I'm gonna try to see if I can get a little bit closer here.
Roger. You have the
They're
controls.
in and around trees. You have some infantry, you have unarmored trucks, a little bit of AAA. You are going in the correct direction, heading 281 or so. You're about 4 1/3 miles out, just over 4 miles out.
I think I see them in the distance, but I just don't see exactly where they are in relation to the city, or the buildings in the city.
Forget about the city, because they're not really near that. I mean, there's a bunch of
No,
towns that
there's
are
some.
around
So it's
here.
like in between two cities. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at the right spot here.
You're going in the right direction. You're 4 miles out from the target. What is that in kilometers? 7.5 kilometers out. So if you are getting
Yeah,
a
I'm
range
gonna
of like
start-
7,400
Roger
yards,
that.
or 7,400
All
meters
right,
rather,
let's see if I
then
can pick up a
that's
stable
probably
hover.
them.
Start entering the hover here. Oh wait, okay, I'm starting to see something here.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I'm definitely starting to see something. I'm gonna begin with
Alright,
descend here, We start bringing it down, bringing it downtown.
Yep. And prioritize those air defenses.
So prioritize air defense. Okay, I definitely see one. It's looking like some sort of
I think I see the area.
Is that a
actually,
flat
where they
gun?
are.
You want me to get the flat gun or? Let's see.
Yes. Take out that flag. That's first.
All right, I
And then
definitely
the
see a
larger
flat
groups,
gun there.
larger groups of targets I can go after with my bombs. But I just need you to clear that flak out before I can do anything.
Okay, switching to missiles.
Got a few people in the stream now. Good timing because it's about to get interesting. I mean, the first 34 minutes or so of this weren't, but
Got missiles.
but we're getting there. I think I see the target area, but I can't really see targets from this altitude, and I'm not going to get lower to try and find them or figure that out. See if I can find you in the air. Probably won't be able to.
Alright, that's a rifle. Missile looks like it's tracking.
Oh, I
And
just saw that splash.
that was close, but no splash. It was offset. I had to offset the track and go ahead and hit that one more time here. I definitely got a bunch of AK.
Infantry, but yeah,
It's shooting. Something shooting at you here.
I don't see any tracers.
I definitely see something aiming at you.
I do know. Yeah, I just
All
saw
right,
them.
I'm gonna aim
so
at
I
the
gotta
one
get
that's hitting
higher.
at you.
Alright, so that's good to know. If I'm at 9,000 feet, then I can't.
All right, got laser, tracking,
Alright, my external
firing.
tank's empty on internal fuel.
This one should definitely hit the target. And that was a positive hit. That was a positive shot.
Good job. Alright, I do see those targets.
I'm gonna put some smoke in the area here.
Copy. Yeah, I have an idea of where they are. I just need you to have a clear view so that you can lace targets for me. Trouble is that I'm gonna be taking fire on it from there, but whatever.
I'm trying to find him.
Just look here. I forgot. Let's see. So 6,000 feet, 350 knots. Then 2,000. All right. I need to reacquire the target area.
Yeah, requiring here.
Where you go? Let's see.
Because I know there was smoke. I definitely hit that target.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
if
did.
I don't know if it burned up a whole lot though. Hold up, seeing something. All right, I see. Yeah, it looks like another group of targets right here. Yep. All right, this one's behind a tree. I'm gonna gain a little bit more altitude.
All right, what are you going after him with?
I'm gonna be hitting them with a rocket here.
Copy. I don't know if those are guided rockets or not.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm not sure. Check. You can look and see if you can see the warhead.
Let's see. I can't see the warhead.
So if it's in the tube, then they're not the APKWS ones.
Gotcha.
I can try and go in and take out one of the AAA batteries. You just have to make sure you're lasing it. If you do want to put down some smoke on target, just near it, just so I can try and find it more easily, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I should be able to do that, no problem.
Trying to reacquire them, I lost them.
I think we're both H10s. I don't think any of these are smoke.
Okay, they might not be.
Yeah, they both say just the H10s here.
Alright, if there's no more... Oh, alright, I found the target area. Alright. What's my call sign? I forget. Oh. What is it? Infield. That's all it is. Bootleg 1-1, Enfield 1-1, checking in 15 minutes. I am 1 F-5 Tiger, 2 GBU 12s, 14 HE rockets, a few hundred cannon rounds, awaiting tasking.
Alright, deploying smoke. Should have hit near the target area.
Contact the mark. Can you give me a bearing to the target from that mark and the distance?
Alright, bearing to target
Mark
from
distance.
smoke. Yeah, stand by.
I see a group of large buildings to the east of the mark along that road.
Yeah,
And then further east from those I see a bunch of trees and some small buildings and a clearing.
yeah, the
It
bearing
looks
to
like I can see a
target
few
from the
things in that
smoke.
clearing.
The bearing to target from the smoke is going to be about half a mile, heading 040 from the smoke, and it's going to be directly on the opposite side of the buildings. You should see the
Copy,
smoke.
I see that clearing.
You should see this. Yeah, there was the smoke, and there's a clearing on the opposite side of the buildings. In a
Yeah, I see
field,
that.
there is a. There's going to be a AAA target here, and I'm going to have you perfectly locked onto it. We're on
Alright,
code
copy that.
1688. It's currently firing the laser.
Alright, stand by.
Yeah, roger.
Alright, let's see if I can pick up a stable hover.
Ooh, this thing is a little bit rattly. What's the elevation of the target here? Okay, that's cool.
Alright, I've got it lasing. I'm going to monitor you rolling in here.
In from the north.
Lasing the target. You're getting pretty low.
Pickle.
And that's a shack.
Fuck yeah. I accidentally dropped 2, but whatever.
That is a shack. Positive, just positive shack on target. Confirmed.
Alright, copy. Alright, I got
Yeah,
no
you
more
did
TV
drop
controls,
2.
but
I
do
noticed
have
that. I
rockets.
did not expect those 2 to drop.
Yeah, I tried to drop 1, but it dropped both for some reason.
Didn't you switch it to single?
I mean, it's just kind of like I just pressed it. It doesn't have that many controls.
Oh, I
So it
see.
dropped both. Whatever though, it's fine. It's a
Yeah,
little
no, it's
overkill,
good.
but whatever.
All right,
I still
well,
have 14
You
rockets.
have the controls.
I'm going to start moving toward the target area here.
Copy. If
switching
you want to
to
give me
rockets.
another target area, if you want to.
You don't have any more bombs.
No, but you could still direct me to targets, and I can still go after them.
That's true. All right. You see the white smoke in the distance there?
No, stand by.
Oh no, never mind. The smoke is out. The smoke is out. Can you confirm visual on the target area via the smoke from the destroyed air-to-air?
I still have visual on the target area.
Alright, perfect.
Can you let me know if your target's on, like, for example, the north side?
Yeah,
or the
there's
east
going to be
side?
more targets here on the, mostly on the southeast side.
Copy.
There was about 2 tents and a truck on the northwest side of that field, though.
Copy. Do you want me to go after those?
Yeah, I'd say take the ones that are on the northwest side. I'll get the ones on the southeast opposite.
Got it. I'm gonna
Kevin
come back around.
also said, I'm not going to crash this time, don't worry. He said, I bought a PCL back in August, and the lenses were so awful I returned it. That's a shame to hear. He said, I heard they changed manufacturers and they resolved it, so we shall see. It's that or I'm getting the Winwing Legend MIPs. Dang, that's a pretty tough decision there, but I'd say, I think the Pimax really improved. I'd say giving them another try would be worth it, but yeah, the Winwing MIPs are also a super strong candidate because those are super practical. Like they're just extremely helpful.
I would love to have that, but it's not easy for me to incorporate into my setup.
All right, let me see if I can drop a rocket off here for you.
Copy.
All right, there should be smoke directly in the middle of the target area now. Just look in the surrounding area of the smoke. There's going to be a target to about, let's see, south of that smoke. Target to the south of the smoke.
In the tree line?
Yeah, right by the tree line. Exactly. So you're going to want to be kind of coming in from the north on the ingress there. I'm going to be dropping a violet smoke grenade to the south.
I'm
going to go ahead
for
and
my
pull that
run right
off
now.
here and drop that. Alright, go ahead and drop it, buddy. Boom. Purple's out. That's going to be where I'll be ingressing from. And popping in about altitude of 500 here. Got the purple smoke to the south.
I did some damage in that tree line. I don't think I killed everything. Oh yeah, I see a whole bunch of vehicles in that area though, and due north of it, or just across the field from it. Shotgun says, do I use VR or Track IR? I'm using Track IR.
Alright, I'm going to hit you with another rocket here. Alright, got one going into the center area. Oh, one of them just exploded.
I see some white smoke and purple smoke way the hell away.
Yeah, that's where I'm ingressing from. That's where I'm ingressing from. So I'm making rounds. I'm going in from that heading, from where that white and purple smoke is, and then I'm coming back to that white and purple smoke.
In close air support terms, it's your IP. It's your initial point. So you would say like IP inbound, coming from there. I'm gonna remember all of the 9-line lingo.
Yeah, copy. IP inbound is going to be about 180. 500 feet.
Alright, I'm going after the targets that are across the field from the first ones I hit in that tree line that I can see. In from the west. Winchester and rockets off.
I can see you. Alright, in from the south.
I just have guns
500.
left. I love how the F-5 has the little doors that open up. It's so cool. For the like smoke thing. Or to,
yeah, I know that is pretty sick.
Rocket gun was the 20 degrees, 5,000. Yeah, same thing. What is my...
Oh, I'm getting shot at.
Alright, copy. By infantry?
Yeah.
Can you tell me? Or is it alright?
I'm trying to dip down because that stuff can actually damage the tail rotor. I think I might have got away from him. In from the southeast. Oh, I see you moving it on him.
I'm on the toilet.
I guess.
Nice. Yeah, I see you got a couple hits there, man.
Yep. And Shotgun says, your buddy streaming too or just me? Yeah, he's streaming.
Yeah, I'm streaming.
His
Check out the
channel
Jimbo
is
VR stream.
Jimbo VR.
Oh, there's
He
still a
is-
target there. I'm gonna go ahead and enter a hover and hit it with the M4 here.
Copy.
Let me pull this thing out.
I still got a few hundred rounds, I think, from my cannons, so I'm gonna keep coming back around. And strafing.
All right, ladies and gents, we're about to pull out the scrap. This is how we do it. I'm flying helicopters and busting out the Nina.
It's so much easier to do bombing and rockets and strafing in the F-5 than it is in the Phantom. It's so hard in the Phantom, but here it's a piece of cake. Okay, I'm gonna lay into these guys a bit more.
Roger that.
I'm shooting at him too. Well, that one truck's on fire. That one truck's
Oh, yeah,
on
I see
fire.
where you are. Going into combat with the lights on. I'm taking fire too a little bit. There's some tracer fire coming at me.
You guys can see
Maybe
I'm hitting
that's-
this thing. Ah, come on.
Oh, I see you running, running
You have the
away.
controls. Roger that.
Oh, what the heck? Who's shooting at me? Oh, from over there.
Egress, if you have to, let me know where they are. I'll go after them.
Roger. You have the controls. Roger that.
This thing is very bad.
They're to the south of the buildings. Southeast of the buildings.
Is that where the big... Okay, I see that tracer fire coming at you.
South of the smoke.
Yep. Yep, come back around.
Winchester. Out of ammo. Am I out of ammo? How do I have all these clips on me, but I'm out of ammo? What's this? Look at this.
Well, I don't
Why
remember
did
how
they
many rounds in the
render? They're
magazine.
like, here's what's going to be great. Let's make them have all these
Yeah, but
extra
you can also
polygons
shoot,
for
like-
these magazines, and I can't
You
use
can
any of
also
them.
You
And I
also
can't even
shoot, like,
switch guns. There's another gun right here. I can't even switch. What the
the one
heck?
with the AR. You can shoot like 150 rounds from it and not
That's
reload.
obviously not enough.
Roger. You have the controls.
Well, I did get one truck on fire, and I did kill one infantryman. Yeah, just aim for that smoke. That's where the infantry is. I see you flying over.
Yeah, I see a few more trucks and a little bit more to just across the field.
Yeah, I'm trying to do another patrol for more infantry. Oh, there's another infantry still to the south. He's shooting at me.
I'm keeping an eye out for tracers.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting hit pretty bad here. I need to.
Yeah, egress.
In my defense, I haven't gotten shot down. I haven't got shot down. I only died because I was trying to read chat. That was reasonable.
I might land at the airbase that you're at because I don't have a ton of fuel. But I still got a bit more ammo, so I'm gonna keep going at it.
I'm pulling a purple smoke here. Dropping it to the south, indicating where my my hover is going to be. I'll be at about 1,000, so I can look down on
So
him
your
here.
gun run on his stream looked pretty cool. Good, I'm glad it looked cool. Strafing is fun.
Yeah, the gun run on on my stream looks pretty
I'm gonna have to
sick.
watch that on your
Watching
video
you
stream.
come in like that was nut, bro.
I bet it's a lot more
All right. Let's see if
interesting
I
than
can pick
mine.
up a stable hover.
Oh, he's coming in.
I see your purple smoke.
Yeah, I'm right above that, 1,000 feet. All right, I'm looking through the MMS here.
I know it keeps zooming in a lot, viewers, but that's because I can't really see very well, and I can't get physically closer to my monitor. So it's my little handicap button that I can
It's the Whisper's blind as heck button. All right,
Yep.
so the target, the infantryman, is directly. You guys can see him. He's directly to the south of that large smoke plume, which is the furthest to the south. So basically,
I
he's
see the
almost
smoke.
parallel. He's almost parallel to that last building, further south. He's just a little
Oh, I
bit to
see
the
him.
east of that building. There you go. There, he's running in. He's running in.
Oh wait, no, I didn't see him. Now I see him. Oops. Well, I'm out of ammo, so. But I'm gonna do something funny because I can. So.
What are you about to do? What are you about to do?
I'm gonna use my sidewinder.
No, you're not about to do that to him, bro.
I found where he is, and I ran out of ammo because I saw a different spec that wasn't him. So I'm gonna fire 2 sidewinders at this guy because I can. I do know, viewers, for a fact that at least in certain aircraft you can use the sidewinders against
ridiculous.
ground
I gotta
targets. I
see
have
this.
done it a very long time ago, like 2 years ago or something. I did it against Jimbo when I was flying A-10. He's an A-10. He was on the ground and I killed him with sidewinder. It was so funny.
Alright, which
Video
one's
there.
gonna fire off first? Let's find out.
The problem is that there's a big heat signature behind it. So we'll see how this goes. I don't really expect it to even come off the rail, and if it does, it probably won't hit, but whatever. You killed a submarine, I just remembered. You killed
Yeah,
a
I
submarine
did.
with a
I thought that's what you were
sidewinder.
gonna mention. I shot a submarine with
I
a
was thinking of
sidewinder,
doing
so
it.
we're gonna see how this
But-
looks.
Yeah, this video goes on our channel, I think. I believe they have actually tested using sidewinders against ground targets in real life, but it's kind of stupid, so some of us need to have actually did it. Ah, is it not going to shoot?
Just crash right into it.
No. Alright, I'm Winchester and everything is useful. Oh, because I didn't turn my things on, my pylons, that's why.
Bro.
Now I have the gravel. I forgot you had to do that in the F-5. I'm not that good at it. Alright, let's try again. We'll try this again.
I'm locked right onto the dude.
I
Maybe if I
believe you.
laser him, it'll provide some more of a... I have no idea.
Oh, I
but
can
we're gonna
shoot
see.
one at the sun. Alright, that's good that this game recognizes the sun as a hot object.
Yeah,
That is
I'd say
realistic.
that's
so when
pretty
you're dogfighting
realistic.
in something like this, then you have to
You have to just fly straight to
because
the
if they're
sun.
in the sun, then you can't really fire your sidewinders because they won't hit because they'll guide to the sun. They won't make it there, but they'll try to.
I see you coming in from way up in the distance there.
Please. It's
All
not
right,
gonna
let's see
detect
what
this
happens here,
very-
gents.
Can it detect this heat signature? No.
not
It's not
fire.
going off the rail. Yeah. Yeah, it needs an actual heat signature, and it has to actually start screaming before it can fire.
That makes sense.
Oh well. I tried.
Alright, well, I'm RTB. I'm headed back.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not gonna die
I'm gonna
this
come
time.
back. I'm gonna come back with you. I mean, we did a pretty good job.
Yeah,
to
as
be
long as I
fair.
don't die on the way back.
Yeah.
Roger. You have the controls.
On and locate you.
So far, I'd say that
tiny.
we've the mission was accomplished there. Definitely got rid of the AAA.
I mean, it was successful, certainly. I mean, we did close air support, took up most of those targets. I think that's a fun concept for a mission. I mean, this was a super simple one. We could learn about the 9-line more and do something with, like, you and the Kiowa and using like a Viper or Hornet or an A-10 or something for CAS, but...
Yeah, dude, we absolutely could do something like that. That'd be pretty sick. We got Shotgun 6 said hello, and then Gold Digger 69 says love you guys. That is so awesome. Love you guys too, even though I don't know you. We appreciate the love, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic New Year so far.
Daniel Lux says drop stores. I'm gonna keep them because I don't really need to because we're pretty close to their base.
You gonna fly back with me
Animus
here?
says,
I'm
"What's
headed
up,
back to
guys?"
the base.
How's it going, Animus? I'm gonna come to the same place as you.
Oh, there he is, right there. What the heck? I couldn't tell which side you were coming in from. That was sick. That was super sick. Alright, folks. Well, definitely, if you're tuned in, hop in the Discord that I just pinned into the comments. And it's also in the
We're going the
description
wrong
as well.
direction, by the way. We need to go heading like 115, approximately.
115?
Turn right.
Alright. Heading
Yeah.
right
I mean,
here.
you have waypoints. You might have a waypoint. I mean, if you check your like kneeboard page for the map, because you might have a waypoint that's over the city of
Oh,
Fayum that
I
we're
see.
over
I
in.
was looking at... Yeah, I'm at point 1.
Isn't this such a great looking map, viewers? I don't fly this
Point
one
2,
enough. on
point
this one
3
enough.
is the one that you want me to go to. Yeah, this map is
Yeah.
pretty nice, not gonna lie.
It's underrated. It's just disappointing because it doesn't have the same player base that Syria does. There aren't as many good servers for it.
Yeah,
But
Sinai is beautiful. Though.
It's honestly, it's one of my, it's probably the best looking desert map, I think. I still think Syria is better, and I think Iraq has potential, but at the moment, I don't know. Syria's still the best, like I said, but this is a very beautiful map, and I like it. Just the whole Nile Delta and riverbed is lovely, lovely.
Yeah, I just adore this map so much. But, ladies and jellyfish, if you want to vote on what type of streams and sorties and aircraft we should do next, that poll will be held in the Discord. So, if you want to see specifically a certain design or idea come to life, and you want us to do some crazy ridiculousness, then let us know. But hop in the Discord, and we would love to have you join. After this, we're probably going to be doing a brief intermission followed by another sortie in a local server. So that means if any of you guys want to join us, we can have a big formation, a big flight of all of, Whisper and I and all the Valley viewers. We would love to have you join us.
Do you want to play or fly some Mustangs in like AO or something? I think we could do that because that'd be fun. I'd be down to do that.
Bro, I'd
So
have to
far
rent the
then.
Mustang.
Or the TF-51, it doesn't matter, either one. The TF-51 is a Mustang, you just can't use the guns, which is irrelevant in AO.
Well, we just fly it all the way to Coppoletti or something?
I don't know, we could do whatever. Just fly around. Because I haven't made a mission yet for the, for those.
I was thinking we could do an actual sortie, but yeah, dude, if
I mean, we
because he
could do
was
that too. I'm
talking about
fine
doing
with-
the P-51, so
Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted to dedicate a whole stream to that, which
No,
I think is
I
honorable.
definitely do want to do a mission or something with B-51s. I just got to think about how I'm going to do it. Probably will involve strafing a train, so that's always fun.
That would be awesome.
I like to do
Or
that in the
chasing
Normandy
after
map,
some
but I'll have to find a
speedboats
train or put
in
a
a
train
helicopter?
in the Caucasus map or something. Daniel says, here in Brazil we still use F5s, F5M. Yeah, I've seen the Brazilian F5s. They're so cool, and they have that the refueling probe and stuff. Don't you guys also fly the like a super upgraded Skyhawk? I've seen those. Those are so cool. And I love that the scooter is still flying somewhere. I know it's completely different from the ones from the
Totally
60s.
different
It's
from the
super up.
You know, what'd be
It's
really
so
fun
upgraded.
though, is doing a river run where we set a bunch of speedboats to go ridiculously fast down like a valley, and we're in helicopters and we have to scramble to destroy them because they're just like
That would be
cartel boats.
interesting.
That would be super fun.
Alright, I'm
And
not doing a full
way
pattern.
high energy because we're flying at low level and just shooting cannons at these boats going Mach 10 on the
That would
on
be
the
fun.
water. That would be super.
I
So
don't know
we
if-
got to design
I have
that.
to look.
We got to
in the
design that
Kiowa.
mission. That's a
If
great
in the
idea.
Kiowa you can have two 50 cals. Because that would be the coolest thing ever. I've never looked, so I don't know if you can or
Dude,
not.
are you serious? And we could
That would
also
be
have
so
one of us
cool.
flying
I'm
a
gonna have
Huey as well. And the Huey with the articulating miniguns, just blasting. That would be so sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that after this sortie and see if you can actually mount two 50 cals in that, because that would be very fun. Alright, I'm landing on runway 36 right. I'm probably
Well,
gonna have
I'm
a
probably
bad landing.
super
so-
far from where you're landing, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to the same airfield, but
I'm headed there now. I haven't even done any battle damage assessment, bro. I mean, I got shot
I
up
haven't either.
pretty decently.
I got shot
I'm
at,
surprised
but I
my
don't
dude
think I
doesn't
got
have holes
shot.
in his shoulder.
I know. That is one thing I've noticed. Flying the Kiowa, you feel so vulnerable compared
Unless
to
you have
flying
doors
like...
on. Unless you have doors on.
But even so, it's like it's not really armored. It is a little bit, but it's better than not having them. But it's not that great. It's not like the Apache where you just feel like you're in this tank, because no small arms fire can do anything to you.
They can't hit you with an AK?
No, I think the glass in the cockpit is resistant to like 50 cals.
That's ridiculous. So in case they get shot at with a dude holding an AK, it just bounces off and the pilot's like, oh, okay, we probably shouldn't be here. And they just fly away.
Ooh. I actually did a reasonably good landing for the first time in my entire life in the F-5. We got the drag shootout. Edie did such a great job.
Store the MMS. That probably
look at this drag shoot. It looks so good. It looks actually realistic. It's a beautiful thing. Dawkins says paveway versus border potty. Totally original idea and not overkill. You know this, I don't know why this reminded me of that, but during the Vietnam War, there was an A1 Skyride. They might have done this a couple times, but they basically, they fitted one of the wing pylons with a toilet, and they flew over Vietnam, and they dropped a toilet somewhere.
No, you're
Just
lying.
cause. No, they did. I can find a picture of it. I think it was in combat. Like, I don't. They didn't use it as a weapon, like for close air support, but they dropped it somewhere.
Dude, this helicopter is just the Bell 407 fitted with weapons. That's all it is.
Well, the Bell.
This is the Bell 407, not the 405.
Yeah, I'm confusing all the helicopters. Bell needs to come up with more creative names for their helicopters. Because there's the 405, the 407, the 412, the 212,
412
and a whole bunch of other ones.
The 47.
412 is
the
like...
Bell 47.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, the one with the bubble.
Yeah, from the cold, like, Korean War era. That's a cool helicopter. I like that.
I know, dude. They would fly in generals in that thing.
They'd use those as, like, Casevac, too. Because they'd have those little, like, things on the sides that for storage and things, and they would just
just have people with blown off limbs just hanging.
Exactly, they just put people in them.
This, like, gurney just hanging off the side of a helicopter.
Yeah, the toilet bomb is on the A1 in Northern, of course it is. The A1 is being developed for DCS, and I have not heard anything about it, I believe, since it was announced. And it would be really cool. I would love for them to add that just as a joke. If they don't, then you know within the first week somebody's going to make a mod for it, because it would be so easy. I mean, all you have to do is just do a quick 3D model of a toilet in Blender, and then just add it to the game as a store and give it some physics so that it can drop. I mean, you could make it more of a meme by basically having it be a Markety 2 that just has a different texture and a different 3D model. Ethan Schultz says, why is this game so unpopular? Well, a lot of people don't play it because
it's complex. It actually requires you to do something with your mind. People don't like that.
It's not a game that you can just, like, play. Like, for me, I mean, this also with my setup, there is setup involved, and it's a process to get going. You can't just launch the game and start playing.
And it's a lot harder to play with just keyboard. It usually requires a HOTAS.
Really. Yeah, you need at least a stick that has one of those little mini throttle axes on it.
Like a joystick, exactly. Like the Logitech 3D Extreme Pro, which is the superior joystick in all existence. Gas can attest to this. Gas isn't even here. He's talking to Mr. Tree right now.
Oh yeah, he did dip out actually. Hey, you cut me off. I have a horn in this thing. Yeah, Gas is not in Discord. I don't know what he's doing. Probably talking to Mr. Tree, like you said.
I have to land this thing back in the hangar. I guess I have no choice. The actual aerodynamics that you would have to deal with when it comes to flying a helicopter into a hangar would be extremely... Oh, I'm tipping over. Would be extremely insane.
Yeah, I would not advise trying to do that.
Because once you enter the hangar, all that downwash is now hitting walls that are going up and then back down, and so you're going to incur an extreme downward flow of wind, and your aircraft's just going to smack into the ground. But luckily, they didn't render that here.
Shotgun joined the Discord. Thank you for doing that.
Shotgun, let's go! Thanks for tuning in, man! That dude is in our... The guy was in my stream! Heck yeah, I appreciate you so much for tuning in. You were both of our streams. You are awesome for that. See, we got the engines turning off. Yeah, that dude's based. That dude is like... He's legit. Don't mess with him.
Just because I feel like pointing this out, Jimbo, you see the livery that I put on? I did the Ace of Spades one.
Yes, I specifically did, because that's the one I always choose. The aces are sick. You can't lie, I landed pretty center line there. And then you over here also lined up.
Yeah, I didn't try that hard, but my parking prowess is best demonstrated on carriers, even though that's redundant now because of the ground crew.
Well, speaking of carriers, we can do a F-18 flight afterward if you want, or you want to do the T-51s, the P-51s. Got it.
I mean, you can fly those. I'd like to get Gas doing that because he wants to do that to you.
Well, is he even on to do that? Is he able to do that?
He was in the Discord for about 12 seconds, and then left. So I don't know.
Let us know he was in the bathroom.
And then he left. Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a brief intermission here.
Yeah, stick around though, because we'll be back in a few minutes.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna get a snack and some water, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do
very soon.
Yep. So, hang out, and then get up, walk around, eat snack, pet your cat, say hi to your whoever lives with you. We'll be right back though, so don't leave. Okay, hi. I'm back. Jimbo isn't. I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit though. I got a snack. Um, Not 100% sure what we're gonna do. We might hang out in this server and fly P-51s or something, or TF-51s, just cruise around. Otherwise we might do another kind of combat sortie, just playing around with maybe do carrier ops or something. I'm not really sure yet. We shall see. Hi, kitty. My cat is visiting me too. Right, kitty cat.
Good evening.
Hello.
All right. Let's get it. Let's go ahead and hop
Yep,
in the
I already
whip.
Yeah, I already resumed my screen.
Tis about that time.
Yeah.
Ladies and
I'm on
jellyfish,
AO right now.
we're going to be firing this up here in a second. You're probably wondering what the heck. I can't even see anything. That is true. You can't see anything on the stream right now because we are in a different window here. So what we're going to be doing is pulling up the mission that we're going to be joining, and then we'll let you all know exactly which one it is, so you can join us too and fly together.
What we doing?
Well, gas has not responded, so we could do carrier ops, or we could just fly the T-51 in case he joins.
Yep. I'm on AO right now.
Pick an aircraft then. Whichever aircraft you pick is going to be what we fly.
Um,
If we do the T-51, he could tune in and then hop in one.
yeah.
Or the P-51, but the P-51
think
can
he-
spawn so many more places. The T-51 can
Well,
only
this one is
spawn
kind of
into Tbilisi.
Yeah, well, I forget where they spawn. Sanaki, I believe. We always fly around there. Can I guess? Are there dynamic? No, there aren't. It's only dynamic slots at a few places. On AO. You go north of the Caucasus and be in Russia. Like Nalchik or Mozdok or something. Let's go to, I like flying around Tbilisi though because it's kind of it's mountainous and away from things. Except there are no slots there. It's only the Su-25T that is there, which is cool. Thank you for you.
Oh, is it really?
Kutaisi. Nope, can't do it. Kutaisi. Sanaki. Nope, can't do him there. Kobuleti. Nope, can't do him there. Batumi. Wait, no, that's not Batumi. Batumi. Yeah, we can do him there. Fly around the mountains. Fly over the border into northeastern Turkey.
Oh, sweet.
There's nothing really there, but was there a TF-51 here? Oh, of course there isn't. Damn it. Let me see if I can find a place that does have that. Or they just like not on this server or something.
I don't even know if they're on the server, to be honest.
They are. There's a couple that are at like the race place. Um,
All right.
Why would so people for you people who make this mission? Why would you not just have every single aircraft be available at every single airfield?
That would bro, that would make sense, man.
That would be logical.
It would be practical.
Instead of there being just like one place that you can spawn with some aircraft.
All right. Well, I'm in it now, so I'm gonna find a TF-51. Oh my gosh, Tbilisi
Yeah, I'm looking for one too.
is the only one. You're right. They don't allow it. They don't allow it anywhere else but Tbilisi. And I'm gonna go ahead and cry now. That's okay. We're just gonna fly there all the way.
The Su-25T is. Alright, so you can't. Alright, so Sukumi, they don't have it. Mineralny,
No, we're gonna fly from Tbilisi all the way.
it doesn't have slots there. Are you on the UK one or are you on the American one? No, you're on the
American.
right
I'm on the one that you're on.
Yeah.
The American one has.
Am I
slots
just
at
like
Tbilisi.
blind and not seeing the TF-51 in the lists, or
Sort it by unit, so it's in alphabetical order.
yeah? But I'm trying to find dynamic slots. Because I mean, you can search for the type of aircraft, but it's just like the race bay ones. So they're starting in the air.
Man, all I know is I'm about to fire up this engine.
Are you in the TF-51?
Yes.
Where?
I'm at Tbilisi. There's another slot here if you want to join it. What you do is you go to select role and you click on Tbilisi on the dynamic slots.
So dynamic slots, Tbilisi.
And then you
Yeah, I
can
see
click
that, but then it only gives me the option to do the Su-25T.
But you can click that where it says Su-25T and you can switch that to TF-51 just by clicking
No,
it.
I do that, but every single one is grayed out and just a 0 for me.
What? But I'm in the TF-51. All right, let me
I
try
know,
to
I'm gonna
see.
disconnect and reconnect.
Let me release the slot. Just click on spawn slots. Actually, if you click on spawn slots and then you click on unit type. If you double click unit type so that the yak is the first
Yeah.
one, then you see 2 T51D slots.
Rejoin the server.
This bit. Bruh. This
Why
one
are
put
you
me in the
disconnecting?
air already.
Yeah,
So I'm
race
already
bay,
flying.
that's what I said. Alright.
The only way that I got put on the ground was by doing the dynamic slot at Tbilisi. Does it work for you now or no?
Let me see. So I join and then I do unit type. I filter it by TF-51. It's just the race bay ones, right? Or the race one, so it starts in the air.
Right, but if you
I
do
do
the dynamic
P51,
slot
it's the
at
same.
Tbilisi, it should let you spawn there. Try it now.
Well, no, it doesn't give me any options for that. I can spawn there, but it just spawns me in the air, like you said.
Alright, we can see who gets the best high score on this race here. What you thinking? Oh, almost died. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. So we have to
Alright, how
release
do I
the
do
slot
this?
and join the slot at the same time, and then press, escape to
Yeah,
start.
I'm
Right?
ready to start like the briefing. I should be spawning next to you.
Alright, you
I just have
ready?
to let everything look. Yep, I'm ready to click fly.
Alright, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, fly. Wait, where are you? Am I in front of you?
No, I'm right behind you.
Oh yeah, you are. Oh, just barely. All right, here we go. Let's see who can do this. It says max altitude's 500 feet. Oh, you just entered. We're going for not gates missed. We're going for time. Like, whoever did it the fastest.
Well, yeah, but you get a fine penalty for missing gates. So.
Oh yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
Because otherwise you could just do a very small circle around it and win.
Oh yeah. Oh, can I go under the bridge? Ladies and jellyfish, can I go under this bridge?
Watch
probably
Nimble
gonna
VR
die.
explode.
Oh!
Made it.
I
Oh
can't believe
boy.
I actually did that. Is there another bridge over here? Can I go under that one? Is this one a turn?
There
Wait,
is a
which way
bridge.
do I go? Oh no, I'm not going under this one.
Yeah, that's...
No, I could. Wait, oh no! I missed one. No! Alright, I gotta turn this way. Alright, there we go. Made it. Dang, he's like right behind me. I would be dead if we were dogfighting.
No, you wouldn't, because I
I'd
cannot
be
shoot
dead.
shit in anything at all, especially the P-51.
Man, World War II dogfighting was a completely different echelon, I'll tell you that much.
Like nuts. Yeah. It's not as nuts as World War I dogfighting. That's
Oh
like my
no, I'm
favorite
about to
thing.
miss this. You might actually take the lead here. Oh,
Prior
oh no, I
to-
might make it. I might make it. Barely.
Really early in World War I, airplanes were basically just used for reconnaissance because there was nothing that could really counter them, so they'd fly low and slow over just enemy trenches and stuff. And then you'd have other aircraft doing the same thing on the other side. And they didn't have guns at first, so you had the pilots with like shotguns and submachine guns and pistols just shooting at each other on their plane. It's like a drive-by in the
absolutely
air.
awesome.
It's nuts. And then they started putting machine guns on them, and then dogfighting was invented pretty early on in the war. But
Wait, we going this way? I don't really see
Yeah.
the other one, so I guess so.
this is a tricky turn.
Yeah, this turn is nice.
This
I
is so
like
much
that.
easier in the P-51 though than in any jet, because in this you just turn so your turning circle is just
Wait,
so tiny.
where am I going from here?
You have to come right a bit more.
Where do I... What? What, to here? I honestly
took the
don't
lead.
know.
It does get confusing.
Oh, that's where? What? Oh, I messed up. That's like, what, 3 gates? Oh, you might beat me on this one. Now you're in the lead. Oh, you're right, this was the way. So I'm at 3 minutes 52, that's what it's saying.
World War II planes are so fun to fly. If you viewers are considering getting a World War II one, play around with the TF-51 a lot first. Because it's basically exactly the same as the P-51, except the P-51 has weapons. That's the main difference. And the canopy is a little different. Because it
You know
doesn't
what's
have
going to
that
be
vaccine.
tons of fun is setting up a mission where we go against like 20 aircraft. We have a fleet of 10 and we go against 10. And it's just
Oh my god, you just passed me.
20 aircraft flying in the sky. Yes, I did. You need to set your propeller rate higher because you can do it.
I know how to do it, but I'm not trying to cook my engine, so I haven't had an appropriate speed for maximum continuous.
I'm just going for
Which is like
manifold
about
pressure.
4700
Max manifold pressure.
RPM. Yeah, I know, because you're you. I'm going a little bit higher on
Because
manifold
you're
pressure. I'm
you?
at like
What are you trying to say?
5. Because you like to push engines to the limit, and then I'm like, no, it says on the little placard on the side here that you are supposed to be at this RPM.
Yeah, but that's
Actually,
a
thank you for
suggestion.
turning there, because I was
It's a
gonna, I
suggestion.
missed that gate where I was going to, and then I saw you turn hard to the right, and I was like, oh, okay, that's where I'm supposed to go.
You actually, I was about to juke you out.
Yeah, I was going in the wrong direction because I didn't see the one off to the right.
Dang, I could have got you. That's the only reason I'm in front of you is because I have everything maxed out, the throttle and the propeller.
I know. But you missed a ton of gates. So.
I did. I missed 3 so far. That's not bad, but I probably cannot miss another. 3 strikes already.
I don't know where it starts.
I don't know where it ends.
That's what I mean. Starts where it ends. It's the same place.
I don't know if it's a circle or if it's just...
It is. It is a loop. We're pretty close to it.
330 miles an hour.
We just went through like gate 4, so I think we finished it. Or maybe not. I forget where we started. I don't think we started at gate 1. Oh no, we must have, because yeah, we went through this because this is the bridge.
Oh. I tried getting an artistic shot. It was at the risk of my ability to control the aircraft. Okay. Whoa. I almost just noticed the way too hard there. Oh, is that a bridge? Should I go under it, chat? Probably not at this angle right
Yeah,
here.
but this is the same...
Oh, it's 2 laps. Oh, this one I can go under. Wait a minute. No. No. No.
I just realized your mistake.
No. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm
I
gonna
still
go
haven't
back.
missed the gate.
I'm gonna go back. No, I didn't miss a gate. Well, the max out for the course is 1,000 feet. That's what he's saying. Oh, you already passed? Oh, now I gotta catch up with you. Yep, now I gotta catch up with you.
Yeah, when
See,
you
I had to
ahead
go
of me,
back
I'm
and
gonna
get the
win.
gate, though. Because I didn't want to miss it, so I had to go back and get it.
Yeah.
If I just decided to miss it, I'd probably be closer, but I had to go back. Let's see if I can find you there.
P-51 does feel so nice and stable. That is something about the American planes. They're fiddly because they have trim for 3 axes. You have pitch, yaw, and roll. But it's a little bit nicer to fly.
That right there that is the truth, bro. Way better than your
This
opinion.
is I have
Just at an
almost
unbiased
all-
standpoint, because I've flown the Spitfire.
I have most of the World War II planes. I have the P-51, the P-47, the Mosquito, the Spitfire. I think that's it. I don't have the Focke-Wulf 190s, though I have flown them a little bit. At least the Anton, the A8. And I don't think I ever tried the I-16. But of all of the ones that I have and that I've flown, P-51 is always my favorite and always my go-to because it's easy compared to a lot of the other ones. It's actually the BF-109 is a little more straightforward, but it's harder to fly in my opinion. The P-51 is nice.
Yeah, especially harder to take off. I'd say
the
P-47 is
German
pretty
ones
tough
are
one to
really
take off
hard.
too.
Yeah.
The German ones
It's
are
powerful,
especially
fast.
fast.
The Mosquito is really hard to fly, to take off and land. Because you have...
well, I mean, the
you have two
English ones
engines
are also
that-
kind of difficult. Spitfire's a little
Yeah.
bit tricky.
That's what I mean. I mean, you have... But what I mean is the Mosquito, because you have the
Mosquito
two
is really hard.
two props that are rotating in the same direction, because the first to make it cheaper and faster to produce them, both engines and the gearboxes in both engines are exactly the same, so they don't counter rotate, which means that you get a lot of asymmetric yaw on takeoff, and it's really hard to deal with, or it can be really hard until you get the feel of it. So,
By the way, don't fly in between the wires and the tower. Because I was like, oh no, I can definitely fly. Like
They have
the
colliders on
space in between the wire and the tower is definitely more than enough to fly in between. And the game was like, no, it's not. And so you just you don't make it through there as easily as you would in real life.
I don't know if I would attempt that in real life.
You gotta be at an angle. do it.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case you were wondering.
But
guys.
there's more than one wire, is the thing. Alright, I did it. 9:47:04.
Dang, you actually beat me on that one.
Yep. Slow and steady wins the race. You missed like.
Oh, you got
50 gates in
9:47.
there.
Yeah, you got it faster than me. Holy moly.
Yeah, because you missed half a dozen gates and died.
Yeah, but then it was able to pick up, and so it was like a little bit later behind.
Yeah. But I went through nice and slow. I did not miss a single gate or altitude the whole time. There's like 40 gates for each one, and I did it twice, 2 laps. Didn't miss one. I'm bragging.
Nah, I mean, because you get the chops on this aircraft, man. You've flown the P-51 a little bit. I gotta say, though, I think I might be a little bit cleaner on the takeoff and landing on the Mosquito, but you probably know more about
because
the
I'm
weapon
awful at it.
system.
No, I know literally nothing about the weapon systems in Mosquito, except that it has a few machine guns in the front and a bomb bay. I have never dropped any. I've strafed in it a little bit. I've never used it in combat. The only one the main one I've used in combat has been the P-51.
Yeah. What about the 47?
It's
The
hard.
47's a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, I prefer the P-51. I like how it looks more. I think it's a bit easier. 'Cause you don't have to deal with cowl flaps and things like that.
Yeah, I guess with the 47 you can really mess your engine up. And the superchargers and stuff like that you don't have to deal with.
Well, I mean, it still has it in the P-51, but it's...
Auto.
Yeah.
Why
There's a
would
bit
you
more
have
stuff that
to
you have to
control
control.
the coolant in the oil dilute switch? Like on
In
the left
the-
side by his left elbow? The switches?
Oil dilute, I don't remember what that's for. It might be for cold starting or something if your oil is kind of solidified, but I don't know. Supercharger high, that's gives you more performance at higher altitude. That's the point of a supercharger in an airplane. And
That's the point of a supercharger. I didn't know that's... What even
what's
is a supercharger? Is it like a turbo in a car?
well, so you can have superchargers in a car too. They do a similar sort of thing, which is to basically increase the manifold pressure and therefore give you a more forceful, more powerful explosion in the combustion chambers in the cylinders, and
so
therefore
you get a higher
turn the
RPM.
crankshaft faster and gives you more power output. They do it differently though, because turbochargers, they use the exhaust gas to spool up the turbo, which is why you have turbo lag, because it has to have time to spool that up and then output that more pressurized air into the intake manifold.
Yeah.
Whereas a supercharger, there is no turbo lag because it's constantly taking in its own fresh air and increasing that pressure. It speeds it up, increases the pressure, and will give you that more forceful explosion in the combustion
So one
chambers.
takes in its own air and one doesn't.
Basically. But the supercharger is important in a piston plane like this for operating at higher altitudes, because when you're at a higher altitude and the ambient pressure of the air is lower than it is at lower altitude, because the air intake that's going into the intake manifolds and therefore into the cylinders of the engine, because it's at a
picking
lower
up way less
pressure,
air than it normally would.
well, it's the air pressure is lower, so the explosion that you're going to get and the power coming from the engine is going to be a lot less. So you have that supercharger, which is very useful at high altitude, to give you that power back, so it pressurizes the air more.
That makes sense to me. Especially because the supercharger is running off of the engine, but not the pressure of the air coming through, which is what a turbine would be running from. Like a turbo in a car, runs from the air pressure that comes through.
Well, the turbo, like I said, it gets its air intake to spin the fan blades in it from the exhaust manifold. So it's redirected into the turbo, and then that air goes back into... which it spins that... I'm trying to remember exactly. So you have a couple fans in it. So you have the exhaust gases that spin the turbine in the turbocharger. The turbocharger then intakes its new air and pressurizes it. It gets that intake from the fan blades that are spinning, that are being spun by the exhaust gases. And then that new fresh air that's pressurized by the turbocharger goes back into the intake manifold, so you have a higher pressure in there.
I see.
Which will give you...
It cycles it and repressurizes it and then puts it back into the chamber. Whoa, you lagged out. Whoa, what the heck? Whisper just vanished. His aircraft just froze in midair. I did not expect that. It also seems like he might be gone. I don't even know where he went. We're gonna keep flying this thing here. Looks like we're running a little bit low on the fuel here. I'm just gonna check. No, we're doing pretty okay. Just gonna look for a airfield to land at here. Alright, looks like I'm gonna be heading to the north. We're making a long left-hand turn here. Chat, I cannot confirm what happened to my buddy Whisper here. But what I do know is that we're going to bring this aircraft down safely as best as we can. This one's for my good friend Gas Turbine. This one is also for Whisper DCS and for all the valued viewers tuned in right now and anyone who decided to watch the video. We're almost headed due north here, heading 360. And we're going to be landing probably about 5-6 minutes. But definitely tune into the Discord that we've got linked in the description and in the comment section. We would love to have you guys join. We've got a whole bunch of like-minded aviators who have joined already. A bunch of people who are working on modules I mean, we've got people working on liveries and designing missions. People who fly aircraft in real life, so it's a super awesome community of just like-minded aviators who are honestly extremely smart and just might be able to help you out in regards to flying a DCS. And we also post different things there like liveries, missions that you could possibly fly as well. And so it's just a great, it's a great community. So we would love to have as many of you valued viewers as possible. Definitely hit the link. We've got it in the comments, and we've also got it in the description as well. But I'm headed toward the airfield right here. We're going to be landing at Tbilisi. Going to be making a little bit of a left-hand turn, going a little bit more toward the heading of 035, or 350 actually. See, we got the compass 350 here. I'm gonna start pulling this up, getting the nose up. Seems like the left tank is the one that it's feeding from, and it's looking like the left tank is a little bit low here. I'm gonna check. Oh, it's got about half, so we're doing good. All the temps are in the green. Pick up some speed here. Alright, now we're going to hold this until the engine loses power because of the lack of the gravitational force fuel pump. And there we go. Engine's now out. We're going to flip it over. And the flow of gravity to the fuel pump is restored. Thus, the engine fires back up. Approaching, go ahead and turn the throttles to idle here. Gonna enter a base pattern here. So we're approaching slightly offset to the side of the runway. So, just gonna fly straight base, and then I'll go base to final. Alright, well, base to final, got the flaps coming all the way down. And now the eye is just on the runway here. Wait until I get under 150 knots before I drop the gear down. There we got the gear coming down now. Alright, I'm going to trim this thing back a little bit. Rolling the trim wheel back. Just trying to make sure that the nose stays lofty. Stays nice and high. And I'm trying to bring it down around 105, 110 miles an hour here. Chat, let me know. Ladies and jellyfish, let me know how this landing is. If it is garbaggio, then just tell me like it is. Because I'm going to try to do my best on a P-51. They're not easy. Hands and feet both moving, as you can see. Trying to get this thing center line here. There we go. Looking like a good approach so far. Oh, Oh, that could have been so much better. I already know it. I already know it. You guys don't need to roast me. It could have been so much worse, but I don't even want to count how many bounces. I'll let everyone else tell me. If it was clean, then if anyone thinks that was clean, I will be extremely impressed. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and taxi this thing off the runway here. I'm gonna park it right by the hangars over here. Just crossing on taxiway Charlie. Alright, got a spot right over here. Alright, sweet, we made it. We're gonna kick off the engine. Beautiful. Well, we did it, ladies and gents. I don't know what happened to Whisper. I'm sorry that he disconnected out of nowhere. But we did the missions. None of us died. I mean, we're not going to admit that I did. But nonetheless, I really appreciate you guys for tuning in and chilling with us. Definitely subscribe for more. Subscribe to my good friend Whisper DCS. And definitely hop in the Discord that we've got linked in the description. We will see you next time.